everybody? Scuff D here, and got ourselves just a quick little update. This is just a very short video. This is more of a news thing, I suppose. We just did the most recent balance patch update, talking about the salamanders, the sacrifice mechanic change, and the big change to Luther. Really quick, if you hadn't seen a video I did, teamed up with Karmatos on his channel, take a look at his channel. We did a co-op, ran through Luther on like day one. So I would like to, I think we're planning at some point for us to reverse the role and have Karmatos do something with me on mine. I know he's thinking about doing some stuff with other content creators, so that's cool. So check that out. But that's not what I'm here to hype. News, or delayed news, as it were, breaking. A while back, when the campaign mode was added, and this is going to be something, hopefully now that I'm getting settled in, I can dive into the campaigns and just do a run through, and get frustrated sometimes and not. But when the campaign was added, it was a big, fanfare. There was lots of new stuff added to the patch. We got the concept of the campaign itself. We've now got draft mode, and they brought back this little icon here for redeem code. Redeem code? What could that mean? How do you get a promotional code? That was a lot of questions a lot of people had. And news. I have got some promotional codes. I've got some promotional codes that Everguild has hooked me up with that I'm going to be giving away to people who watch, people who check in. I think they're probably going to be getting in touch with other content creators. So take a look across the Horus Heresy community. Each of these codes is worth 1,000 gold. That's what I've got. That's what I've got codes for, which is fantastic. That's going to go hand in hand with a couple things here. So we are in the middle of September. September's not quite yet over. I've got these promotional codes. I had a lot of people last month while I was in the middle of the move, working on trying to get some stuff. Just realized my hands are probably cutting out with the camera. Working on the move and trying to get a lot of stuff figured out. I had a lot of people asking about the deck list contest. Is that going away? Is that coming back? That is coming back. It was just on temporary hiatus with everything I had. I did not have enough time to do that. So come October will be the deck list contest resuming. But starting this weekend, I'm going to upload a video, and I'm gonna do some code giveaways. I'm gonna do some code giveaways here on the YouTube channel, and then I'm also going to have some codes to give away on the podcast, the Warp Chatter podcast, that we've got going on. So we'll be recording the returning episodes of the Warp Chatter podcast this weekend, so that'll air next Thursday. And other news to add to that mix, I am now have the Warp Chatter podcast available on Apple Podcasts, so it is now on most podcast listening platforms. It took this long. I started the podcast back in January. It's taken me till September to get it set up with Apple. I am not a fan of Apple. Let me just say that. But I did it. So for those who have held off, or who just have Apple Podcasts, or who prefer to use that, you can take a look and should be able to find all of our episodes. I think we've got 24 episodes currently of the Warp Chatter podcast. And starting next week, next Thursday, we'll be resuming episodes. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be doing it as a weekly or a bi-weekly. We're getting into the holiday season, so to be fair, I do want to give myself enough time, personal life, as well as managing the content and everything like that, to also deliver some good stuff. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. We have a good time discussing with players on the podcast. If you are interested in being part of the podcast, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you are a top 50 player, If you are a new player, if you just play events, if you aren't in a lodge, if you are in a lodge, if you like Iron Warriors or not, it doesn't matter. If you'd like to participate in the podcast, hit me up on Discord, and because that's where we do all the calls from and do the recording, and I'll get you on the schedule. Currently, I've got 3 weeks scheduled out with some guests, so we really enjoy talking with players from all over the globe, all over about all different things, whether it's 40k, Horus Heresy, other card games you play. Sometimes we get into fun stuff. So the only requirement is you're on Discord for the call and English speaking just for communication purposes. But otherwise, that's it. It's an open invite every week. So just hit me up if you were interested. Our first week, we'll be talking with the winners of the World Cup, Team Canada. And on that podcast, I will also be giving out instructions as far as how I'll be rewarding the promotional codes through the podcast for podcast listeners. So you'll want to tune in and listen. And then here on the YouTube channel, we're going to be doing the podcast, not the podcast, the promotional code giveaway as well. I want to make it different for both sides. So make it a little something unique, not just one giveaway. Let's do several. I've got 3 to give away here on the YouTube channel, 3 to give away to podcast listeners. Again, it's 1,000 gold. The return of the deck list contest, which first place is 1,000 gold, second place is 500 gold, third place is 300 gold. Gold will get you crates. That's 10 crates from any expansion, which hopefully gets you some good cards. If you're a newer player or you don't have a whole collection, it's a great way to participate with that. So yeah, I'm excited about that. That's good news. I had an email out there to Everguild when they announced, or when they basically added this little promo code. I was like, hey, how are we going to be doing that? Is that something that you're going to be helping handing out? And they said yes. It took them a while because I think they were on summer vacation in the Bahamas or whatever it was, wherever Everguild goes for summertime. But that is news. So, promo code, return of the Warp Chatter podcast, open invite to the Warp Chatter podcast, upcoming promo code for the podcast listeners, promo code. I just keep saying the same 3 things over and over again. Those are things that I've got going on here. The deck list contest returning as well. This was supposed to be like a short, 5-minute video. I think I've talked about 5 minutes longer than I need to, but let me know if you're excited. I'm excited, and I'll be getting some deck lists coming up here. Oh, in collaboration with Karmatos. Check out his channel as well. So we've got just for things for you to look forward to coming up here. I do have a video I'm working on the card by card for the Knights houses. Finally, that is what I am going to do first before I do deck lists. But I do have a deck list for Vulcan, new Vulcan to do. I've never done a Vulcan deck list video, so I think it's overdue. It's overdue to do Vulcan, and we got some stuff coming up here. We're going to be doing new videos with campaigns in 5 days, so the new campaign, that'll be fun content to hopefully give you some tips as far as, or at least just a play along to see how it works, because I think the next one is supposed to be Raven Guard, from the sounds of it, so that should be really fun and interesting. That's it. I'm excited. It's late, it's bedtime, but yeah, so there you go. Till next time, everybody, keep playing Legions, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.